Hello everyone, welcome to New Wave Coaching Classes for Mathematics. This is your host Jatin. Today we are going to continue our chapter Statistics with the next measure of central tendency, that is mode. To understand about the mode, we'll take an example first. But what we have learned about the mode in our previous class was that mode is basically, when we have to find the mode, what we do, we check it out that which item has the maximum frequency. Then we talk about that is the mode. This was used to find the mode while we have the ungrouped data. But now we are going to study how to find mode in a group data. So I have a question, I have an example from the NCERT book of grade 10, and you can see the table on my back on the board. Now this question is basically about a family size, that how many members are there in a family. So they say if the number of members are 1, 2, 3, means if the number of members in a family are either 1 or 2 or 3, then we have 7 families. From 3 to 5 we have 8 number of families. From 5 to 7 we have 2 families. Again 7 to 9 we have 2 families, and then 9 to 11 we have 1 family. Now the first step to find the mode is to find the model class. Now model class is nothing, it's quite simple, class with the highest frequency. Now we can see clearly that this class, that is from 3 to 5, it has the highest frequency, that is 8. So we take this as the model class. Now talking about how to find mode, so we have the formula that mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 upon 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H. So this is the formula to find the mode in a group frequency table, right? Now you must be thinking, what are these symbols for basically? So let's understand about these symbols. L basically signifies the lower limit of the model class. H is basically class size, as we have studied previously also. Now F1 is basically frequency of model class. So no doubt this is the model class and this will be our F1. Now we know that 0 comes before 1. It means F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the model class. So F0 is equal to frequency of class preceding model class. So that means this is the model class and the class preceding this is 1 to 3, and the frequency of this is taken as F0. Now 2 comes after 1, it means F2 is basically the frequency of the succeeding class of the model class. So we have F2 equals to frequency of class succeeding the model class. Now let's substitute the values of all here. So we have mod equals to, now this will be F2. So L is basically the lower limit of modular, so that is 3 plus F1 is 8 minus 7 upon 2F1, it means 2 multiplied by 8 minus 7 minus 2 and multiplied by H, that is the class size, and that is 2. So this is 3 plus 1 upon 16 minus 9, that is 7 minus 2. So that is 3 plus 2 divided by 7, and 2 divided by 7 is basically 0.28. So this gives us the value of mod as 3.28. Right? So this was how we can find the mode in a group frequency table. Now let's take some questions from the exercise 14.2, right? Now in the first question, exercise 14.2, what we have to do, we have to find the mean also and mode also, and then we have to compare. So what is given? We are given age, that is in years. Right? Then we have a number of patients. This is our frequency. Alright. Next thing, let's make the table. It's 5 to 15 first. Then we have 15 to 25. 25 to 35, 35 to 45, 45 to 55, and finally 55 to 65. So these are the intervals of the age which is given to us, and the number of patients. This is 6, 11, 21, 23, and finally we have 14 and 5. Now, if you have to find the mean, the first step is to find xi, that is the midpoint. So xi's are basically here, this is 10, then we have 20, 30, 40, 50, and then we have 60. Now, let's use the method of assume mean to find the mean. So let's find di here, and di we know that is equal to xi minus a. So we suppose one of these values, so let's take a equals to say 40. Okay, let's assume that our mean is 40. So this will be, now the first will be minus 30. Then we have this is minus 20, minus 10, 0. This is 10, and then we have 20. Alright, let's find Fi into Di now. So this is minus 180, this will be minus 220, and this is minus 210. And then we have 0, this is 140, and then we have 100. Right. Now, to find the mean, let's add these. This is 400 and this is minus 610. And this is 240. So, we have the value of summation Fi Di equals to, so this comes out to be basically 370 in negative. So, this is minus 370. This is what we have got. Right. Now, summation Fi also it is required. So let's add these now. So this is 6 plus 1 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 4 is 15 plus 5 20, 0, 2 carry, 2 plus 1 3, 3, and this is 5, we get 80. So this is total number of patients are basically 80 here, right? Now let's find the mean using the assume mean method. So we have mean equals to A plus summation Fi di upon summation Fi. So that will be equal to 40 plus minus 370 upon 80. So this cancels out. So mean we have got here as 40 minus, we divide minus 37 by 80, so this will be 4 point, so we have this 5, so this is 6 to 5. So this is 40 minus 4.625 and we get the value as 35.475 and this is years. This is the value of the mean. Now let's take out the mode. Now the first step to find the mode is to find the model class. And as we have learned in the example also, that model class is a class with the highest frequency. And from the table we can check it out which class has the highest frequency, and this is 35 to 45. So this is 35 to 45. Now let's write the formula for the mode, and we can know that mode equals to L plus F1 minus F0 F0 or upon 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H, right? Substitute the values. Now the L is basically the lower limit of the model class, so this is 35 plus. Now F1, when we talk about F1, F1 is basically the frequency of the model class and that is 23. So this is our F1 and this is our F0, F0 and this is our F2. Now these numbers are different from the FIs we take in the case of mean, right? So this is 23 minus 21 upon 2 multiplied by 23 minus 21 and minus 14 and multiplied by H, the class size, and that is equal to 10. So this is 35 plus, in the numerator we have 2 and in the denominator we will have, this is 46 minus 35, 46 minus 35, that is 11 into 10. So we get this as 35 plus 20 upon 11, that is 35 plus, now let's divide 20 by 11, so this will be 1 point, you have the 9 remainder, so that is 8, 1, 8 and so on. So we can roughly take it as 36, this will be 36.81 years. Now you see that the mean was 35.475 and the mode is 36.81 years. Now in the question they have asked, after finding the mean and the mode, we have to compare. Now what does it mean? What does it signify? This means that the maximum number of patients which have been admitted in the hospitals have this age maximum, that is 36.81, right? Although it is not the actual value, but basically this signifies that these numbers of people were more admitted, right? And the mean shows that the average of the people who were admitted in the hospitals were 35.475. So this was question number 1 of exercise 14.2. Let's go to the next question now. The question number 2 is basically given the lifetime of the some electrical components. They have taken 225 electrical components and the lifetime hours for which they work is basically given in the table. You can see in the table. And again, what we have to find? We have to find the model lifetime. So first of all, let's find the model class, and that is the class with the highest frequency. And we can see clearly this is the class with the highest frequency, that is 60 to 80. It means this thing is my F1, that is the frequency of the model class. F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the model class, so that is 52. And then F2 is of the succeeding class. Substitute the values. L is basically 60, that is the lower limit of the model class. F1 is 61 minus 50 upon 2 multiplied by 61 minus 50 minus 38 and multiplied by H. H is basically the class size, and that is 20. So this will be equal to 60 plus. Now we subtract these, we get this is not 50, this is 52 here. So this is 9 upon, this comes out to be 90, and this is 122. So 122 minus 90, we get it as 32, and multiplied by 20. Now we can cancel this 20 and 32 by 4. This is 4. Sorry, this is 5. 4 5 is 20, and then we have this as 8. So we get this equal to 60 plus 9 5 is 45 upon 8. So that is 60 plus this is 5.67. Sorry, this is not 675, but this will be 625. So finally we have the answer 65.625 hours. So this is the lifetime model lifetime basically of the electric components. Let's go to the next question. This is the mode is basically the most easiest of the measure of central tendency. So I've already written the questions. We just discuss. Again, model class with the highest frequency. So this is the model class, are 1500 to 2000. Now, so this is our F1. This will be F0, and this is F2. Let's substitute the values. L will be 1500. F1 is 40 minus 24 upon 2 multiplied by 40 minus 24 minus 33 and multiplied by H. H is 500. Right, so we calculate, we get in the numerator this is 1500 plus 16 upon this is 80. And 80 minus this is 57, and we get 23 multiplied by 500, right? So this will be this is 1500 plus 8000 upon 23. So let's divide 8000 by 23 now. So after dividing, we get this as, this is 1500 plus 347.83. So this is, we take it as round, we round it off this value because we'll get a non-terminating repeating decimal. So this is 1847.83, and this is in rupees. So this is rupees. So this is our answer. This is a model expenditure for the given. Now the next question is basically about the number of students per teacher in different states in UT, and we have the table on the board itself. Let's find the first thing, that's class with the highest frequency, the model class. So this is our model class 30 to 35, and the frequency of the model class is F1, preceding is F0, and the next is basically F2, right? So let's find it out now. Substitute the values. L is basically 30 plus. Now F1 is 10 minus 9 upon 2 multiplied by 10 minus 9 minus 3, and this is multiplied by 5. So we have the class as 5. So this is simplify this. So this will be 30 plus this is 1 in the numerator upon this is 2 into 10 is 20, and 9 and 3 comes out with 12. So 20 minus 12 we get it as 8, and this is multiplied by 5. So we get 30 plus 5 upon 8. Let's divide this 5 by 8. So this will be 0.625. So we get the answer as 30.625. 30.625 students per teacher. That is the average. This is the model class for the whole country, right? And in this question we have to find the mean also. That you can try it yourself by using the assumed method also, and then you can compare the two things, right? Let's go to the next question now. Question number 5 is basically about a cricket. The number of runs scored by different batsmen in one day international. So if you are a cricket level question, so you will like this question. It's given how many runs are scored by a batsman in the one day international. That is, there are 3,000 to 4,000. So we have 4 batsmen, 4,000 to 5,000. We have 18, and so till we have 10,000 to 11,000. Now the first step obviously is to find the model class. So class with the high frequency, and that is 4,000 to 5,000. So this is our model class. Now what next? This is our F1, that is the class. This will be our F0, and this will be our F2, right? So let's find the mode now. That is L plus F1 minus F0 to F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H. Substitute the values. So L is the lower limit of the model class, that is 4,000, plus F1 is 18 minus 4 upon 2 multiplied by 18 minus 4 minus 9, and then the class size is 1,000. Right, so simplify it. This is 4,000 plus this is 4 upon 36 minus 13, we get it as 23 into 1,000. So this is 4,000 plus 4,000 upon 23. So this is 4,000, and then we divide this 4,000 by 23, and we get it as, oh, this is slight mistake, this is 14 here, and then we have this is 14,000. So this 14,000 by 23 is basically 608, and the point will be 7, rounded off 608.7. So we add this, we get it as 4608.7, and these are runs basically, right? Slight mistake was there. 18 minus 4 is 14, right? Now let's go to the last question of this exercise, and the last question basically tells that a student noted the number of cars passing through a spot on a road for 100 periods, each of 3 minutes, and summarize it in the table given below. Find the mod of the data. So we have a number of cars passing through some spot, and the data was checked every 3 minutes. The first 3 minutes there were 7 cars from 0 to 10 and so on, right? Now the first step is to find the model class, that is equal to class with the class with highest frequency, and that is this class, that is 10 to 20. No, not this class, but our model class is basically this one, right? Because it has the highest frequency, that is 20. So our model class is 40 to 50. So this means this is our F1, this will be our F0, and this will be our F2, right? So let's substitute the values and to find the mode. Right, so substitute the value. This is 40 because L is the lower limit of the modeling class. F1 is 20, so that is 20 minus 12 upon 2 multiplied by 20 minus 12 minus 11 and multiplied by h, that is 10. Now let's simplify this. This is 40 plus this is 8 in the numerator after subtracting, and this is 40 minus 23, and we get it as 17 multiplied by 10. So this is 40 plus 80 upon 17. Let's check it out. This is 20 minus 12, so that is 8, and this is 40 minus 23, we get it as 17. Let's divide this thing. So this will be 40 plus, so we divide 80 by 17. So this goes by 4, this is 68. Then we have 12, put a decimal, 0. So that's 85, 1 goes by 7, 119. Right, this is 1. So we take it as 4.7. Right, so this is 44.7 number of cars passing through a particular point in a gap of 3 minutes. Right, so this was all about mode, model class, and the exercise 14.2, which was based on the mod. So I hope you have understood everything. If not, just try to watch the video again. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. This is your host, taking a leave. Goodbye and take care. Bye bye.